What's going on, guys? Brandon here. I wanted to do a review on the E-Ride 2.0. I've had this for quite some time now. I had one of you guys asking about it in one of my other videos for the Talaria Komodo. So I wanted to go ahead and run over some things that I do like about it, some things I don't like about it. I've got a total of 1,642 miles on it now. I bought this thing used with 300 miles, so I've personally put on 1,300 miles myself. A lot of street riding, some trail riding, some track riding, lots of wheelies, so I can give you guys a whole rundown of a lot of stuff that I really do like about it, some things I really don't like about it. So let's go ahead and jump into a few of the things I do really like about the E-Ride Pro 2.0s. The range on these things is fantastic. We ride a total of probably 30 or 40 miles at a time sometimes, and this thing just takes abuse the entire time. So the range on these is fantastic. It does probably go a little bit further than that on the charge. I'd say it's probably getting in the 50 or 60 range for miles. So the range on these is fantastic. One thing I don't like about it, since I'm looking at it right now, is eco mode. When you hit this thing to eco mode, it is so ungodly slow, it is silly. So I really don't like that. And on top of that, the regen of it is a little weird too. So regen 1, if you click it over to 1, it really doesn't do much. Regen 2, it's pretty wild. So I wish there was more settings like the Talarias where you have like 4 different modes. That'd be nice, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm not really a guy that runs regen anyways. I like to feel like a 2-stroke when I'm doing wheelies, so leave the regen off. So on top of all of that, one thing that I do really hate about this bike is the battery cover. This one, it just rattles like absolute crazy, and when I'm riding, it does that. When I'm going down trails, I hear it. I know you can stick foam in between it. I know it's a common problem. I just wish that E-Ride could fix that themselves and not have users having to put foam and stuff like that in. It would just make it a lot easier for us. Now, another thing that's really nice is the seats. I did wrap this one with an Enjoy seat cover, but the stock seats on these are actually super comfortable. So that is something I really do like that E-Ride did right out the gate. The stock pegs, those had to go. Not saying that they're great or bad. It doesn't really matter, but I would suggest getting some upgraded pegs for these. These are an Amazon special. They're like 30 bucks shipped. They are awesome. They grip really well. And then if you go forward, right here is your shift lock. So if you're doing wheelies like me, you definitely want one of these. It helps to just lock your foot in. You can do, throttle handoff stuff. I do a lot of that. So it's just nice to have that. It's really cool. Now when you're track riding, I do suggest take it off. It gets in the way. So I've taken it off when I'm going to my buddy's track or wherever, but that's besides the point. If you're doing track riding, you're probably not going to have one of those, period. Let's go to tires. These tires that I have on here are awesome. These have got 1,300 miles on them and are still doing great. Now these are, I believe I did the exact same size as normal, 2.75, so these are the exact same size as your stock. They're Shinkos, and these things are great. They grip well in the dirt. We live in Florida, so we have a lot of sugar sand, and these actually grip pretty well. They're really not terrible, but I like them for street riding. You do awesome wheelies with them. I have absolutely no complaints about those. Those are fantastic, but that's an add-on. That's not something that E-Ride did themselves. I'm just saying if you are going to do stuff like upgrades, definitely get a set of Shinkos. These are great. They're going to be going on another set of wheels I'm getting for my Komodo. So I'm very happy with those. Now let's go to bars. The stock bars on these are just disgusting. They're super flat, hate them. So that is one thing I don't like, but that's kind of normal because you're going to change your bars. So I went with a set of Warp 9 bars. These are the +3s. They're awesome. It feels like my Raptor bars that I run on my Grom and pretty much anything else I have. My jet ski's got a set of Raptors. Now those are a lot bigger as far as the bend goes, but these are perfect for a bike, I believe, of this size. Now the Raptors, if you look back here, these are just massive for your bend. These are a little bit less, but they feel great. Something you guys are going to definitely want to do to these when you get them is also a sound system, so I did throw this on the front. Now another cool thing is their headlight. This headlight is bright as shit. It is awesome, super bright LED light bar, so it's cool that they come with this straight from factory. Other than that, I really don't have any complaints about these bikes. The E-Ride has been nothing but great to me. I've done a ton of riding on it, like I said. A lot of wheelies. These bikes wheelie great. I mean, these things just come right up. You don't have to fight it. It trails pretty straight. I've got no complaints. So if you guys can think of anything that you want to see out of this bike, you know, say it down in the comments. Let me know. We will do some wheelie videos. I will try to add some clips in of that probably on this video.
We both do the wheelies.
More videos on the Komodo. I've done one review video of what I feel about that. Next, I'm probably gonna do some track riding on it, maybe some street riding as well, doing some wheelies, and just, you know, playing around and beating it up a little bit. Also, if you guys are into RC cars, I just got into them, so let me know if you guys want to see any RC car stuff. Just picked up these Armas. I ended up getting the Typhon and the Fury. One of my buddies, he has the dirt bike track. He got me into these, so we'll be getting into RC cars as well. So if you guys are interested in watching RC car stuff, we'll be doing that too. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.